Hello, welcome to our live stream today. Today, we're going to talk about the main difference between business credit and personal credit. And by the way, as you're joining us, don't forget about our $1 million business challenge. This is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen, a huge deal. $1 million business challenge. I'm going to have my guy put it up on the screen right now. You can scan the URL code. You got to go to this $1 million business challenge. If you want to build a $1 million business, this is everything you need to take your business to that level. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the main difference between business credit and personal credit. And as a business owner, or even someone who plans to open a business soon, having this information is an absolute must. I see this on a regular basis where people will start a business and they leverage their personal credit and they run out. They always run out because a business will consume more than a personal credit. But let's talk about personal credit. Right? Let's start with the basics. So personal credit is basically a line of credit or a loan provided to an individual like yourselves based on your personal credit history and score. You've all heard of the FICO scores, right? The Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. So typically, credit cards or lines of credit and or loans get approved based on your personal credit history and your score, right? And your scores typically make up your personal credit history. The three most common lines of personal credit are basically credit cards, right? Auto loans and mortgages. They're the most common. Of course, there's lots of other ones, but these are the ones that most of us as consumers probably have one, two, if not all three of these on our personal credit. Right? Business credit, however, is a line of credit or loan extended to a business entity rather than an individual, making your business its own entity separate from you as the business owner allows for this line of credit to link back to your EIN, not to you, not to your personal credit score. So let me say that again. Making your business its own entity separate from you, right? Separate from you, as the business owner allows for this line of credit to link to the business's EIN, not to your personal credit, right? Three common lines of business credit are business credit cards, obviously, same thing, business loans, such as SBA, for example, equipment financing, and actually, I can even add some more. You're saying three, but any type of credit that your business can acquire from suppliers to run your day-to-day operations. So that's the difference between the basic difference between personal credit and business credit. So how are they similar, right? There are some similarities between a business and personal credit. Both rely absolutely on your history of repaying your debts and bills on time, right? Later missed payments are definitely going to damage your credit standing for both. 100%. I can tell you it tends to impact personal even worse than business, but certainly it's going to impact both of them. You need to building a strong payment history helps improve your credit and your relationship with that particular lender and or creditors, right? I'll say that again. Building a strong payment history helps improve your credit and improves the relationship with that particular lender and vendor. Just to give you an example, so I had lines of credit with my bank, with my printing company. I also had credit with my paper suppliers, and they were in the millions of dollars. And if I paid slow with any particular vendor, that would damage my relationship with that particular vendor. Unless, of course, I would reach out to them in advance and say, hey, we're going to be slow this month. But typically, you want to have those conversations in advance. But if I hadn't paid, let's say it was net 30, and I didn't pay in those 30-day terms or 60-day terms and didn't notify them, I'm damaging that relationship, which was huge in my industry. It's huge in every industry. You want to keep your suppliers happy. You want to pay on time because they're going to extend you credit. They're going to be the majority of your credit for your business, right? So the key differences between personal credit and business credit, there are a few similarities, but the difference between the two are what actually creates such a defining line, what I call the red line, right? First of all, business credit doesn't require a personal credit check because it's completely separate, right? There are business credit reporting agencies, I'm sure some of you know who they are, such as Dun & Bradstreet, that provide detailed information about your businesses, right? Your business's credit history, how long it's been in business, all the information that a creditor or a lender wants to know about you, they can find through the business credit reporting agencies. Nothing personal credit related is even relevant on these reports. As a matter of fact, they tend not to show up on them, right? When getting a business line of credit, your business's income, longevity, and assets are considered, not your personal finances. Okay. Now, the key is you've got to have the proper legal structure. With personal credit, the individual is personally liable for any debts incurred. This means that personal assets such as your home, your personal savings may be at risk if the individual cannot repay the debt. Business credit separates those debts from personal assets. Business owners generally have limited personal liability, if any, for business debts, protecting their personal assets in most cases. Remember, that's the whole point of having an LLC or an incorporation or a C corporation, is you want to protect your personal assets from your business liabilities. Because look, businesses consume way more than a consumer does. And this will make sense. I apologize. It sounds to me like somebody just turned on a Alexa. I'm going to turn it off right now. I know Ty's had his dog bark during live streams. I didn't realize the Alexa was going to go on while I was talking. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so we were talking about business credit comes with higher credit limits because, let's use this as an example. When I was a real estate investor, if I wanted to go to Home Depot and get a credit card, I might get a $5,000 credit card, right? When my business had credit from Home Depot, the limits were over $50,000, significantly higher. So because those limits are so high, you want to protect your personal credit, right? You want to protect your assets. Make sure you're set up as an LLC, as a C corporation, as an S corporation. And if you need more information, you can always reach out to us at 877-600-2487. That's 877-600-2487, right? So business credit often comes with higher credit limits and longer repayment terms. The average consumer is not able to get a credit card with a $30,000 maximum spending limit, but a business credit card could easily be spending that amount in a single purchase. Those higher spending limits and longer repayment periods make that possible. And that's really the huge advantage, ladies and gentlemen. That is the advantage of building your business credit profile versus personal credit. No one has a strong enough personal credit profile to personally fund a multi-million-dollar business. You just can't do it because the first month you're going to wreck your personal credit because your utilization rate is going to do what? It's going to go up, right? Which is going to knock your personal credit score where? It's going to knock it down, right? Business credit doesn't have that issue, right? You can max out a business credit line. I'll use my paper example. If I had $100,000 in credit with a paper company, if I spent $100,000 that month, it didn't affect my business's credit score. It may have affected my ability to buy from them until that was paid down, but it never affected my credit score. So if I had another vendor that was willing to supply me paper, right, they didn't say no because I maxed out with them, right? So business credit is a huge, huge advantage. So you need to build your business credit profile. Again, call 877-600-2487 if you want to talk to one of our guys and girls, and they'll guide you down the right path. And what we're talking about is obtaining business credit. So how do you do that? Right? Well, first you want to call us 877-600-2487, but I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview. Now that we've discussed the main difference and you have a better understanding of what makes business credit separate from personal, let me tell you how you can obtain these lines of credit for your own business. It all starts with your business fundability. That's it. It starts right there. Is your business properly set up to be fundable? Do you know what's out there for you to take advantage of? If you're not sure, let's talk. Go to creditsuite.com/consult. That's creditsuite.com/consult. Set up a consultation with one of our counselors, our account executives. They'll guide you through this process, show you exactly what you need to do, show you if you're a good fit for our fundability program, which will actually guide you through the process of building your business credit, getting credit that's not tied to your EIN, and then also giving you access to all types of loans, all types of lending. We're going to show you how to get approved. Look, the best part about business credit is, and the worst part is, it's difficult to do. You have to do it intentionally, right? So you have to know where to go, who to go to, do they report, right? But once you begin building it, it just grows and continues to grow as your business grows. So it's something that grows right alongside you. So as you grow your business, you have access to the funding, access to the credit to do the things that you need to do to get your business to the next level. But you've got to understand the path, because one of the problems with business credit is most don't report. I can tell you they all check, right? They all check. So if I'm going to use the paper company example again, if I wanted to get a new supplier, if they don't report, I guarantee you they're going to check my business credit profile before they approve me, right? They're going to check my references. They're going to look at how long I've been in business. Is my business set up so it makes sense to them? It's fundable, right? What we call fundable. Does it look legitimate? And what does my business credit score look like? Now, even if they don't report, they're going to use it. So you need to know who reports, and that's what we can do for you. We can show you exactly who reports, and more importantly, we let you peek over the shoulder of the underwriter. We show you exactly what they're looking for to get approved. Imagine this. Imagine you're going for a credit card, and we've all done this. We get online, and we apply for a credit card, and then the wheel spins and we're waiting for it to say you're approved. Well, if it doesn't, if it says, hey, we're going to send you a letter in the mail, we all know what that means, right? You know what that means. It means you're not getting approved. Wouldn't it be great before you hit that submit button if you already had the underwriting criteria? You need to have X amount of income, or you need to have X credit score, or you need to have your utilization rate at X, right? Then you would know you're being approved before you even applied. How relaxing is that, right? This is great. This is exactly what our fundability program will help you do. We'll show you the underwriting criteria. We're going to let you know that you're approved before you even apply. So building business credit is not a problem if you have the right people guiding you. And that's where Credit Suite comes in. Give us a call at 877-600-2487. Again, 877-600-2487. Or if you just want to schedule a consult, go to creditsuite.com/consult. I know this was a quick one today. I had to get dropped in at the last minute. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. If you have any questions, 877-600-2487. Do the right thing. Scale your business up to 7 figures. Go to our $1 Million Business Challenge. Take a look. Check out our fundability mini course. It's up on the screen right now. Get free access. You're in the right place to grow your business. If you got any questions, throw them up on screen. I've got a team here that'll help you. We have a question on screen. Is it feasible to scale your business to 7 figures if the business is less? Absolutely. I can tell you this. I took my startup printing company. We were at, I think, 7 million after 12 months. 7 million. So that was definitely less than 2 years, right? Any business is scalable. And I can tell you that business credit will scale with you because your suppliers, your creditors are watching your business grow. That's a great question. So my second business that I built was a real estate investment company. And we flipped over 300 properties. We had over 300 rentals. And I was able to scale my suppliers, my Home Depots, my Lowe's, my contractors, my high limit credit cards, all in the business name. I literally got that scaled up to multiple millions of dollars in credit, just flipping houses, right? But they grew with my growth, right? Remember, you can max out your credit cards, right? You can max out your credit lines. I'd max them out, pay them off, max them out again, pay them off. Well, what do you think happens? What do you think happens when you max out, pay off, max out, pay off, max out, pay off? They're going to keep increasing your credit line because they want to do more business with you, right? That's the beautiful thing about business credit. That's the greatest part about it, is that as your business scales, it's going to scale with you naturally, as long as you pay your bills, right? We talked about that. One of the similarities between personal credit and business credit is it shows your history, and you've got to make sure you pay your bills if you want to increase it. So scaling quickly is easy. If you've got the marketing in place and you've built your business credit profile, your business credit will allow you to scale, because what you don't want to do, trust me, I've made this mistake too. I'm not telling you about a third business where I used my cash. I bootstrapped the business. That was so difficult. It grew tremendously slower. It took a lot of work. When I finally gave up the ghost and said, you know what, I've got to start getting access to credit from suppliers and or banks, then I was able to scale it really quickly. So you want to take advantage of that. If you have additional questions, 877-600-2487. Go to creditsuite.com/consult. Don't forget our $1 Million Business Challenge. You asked about building a business to multiple millions of dollars. Go to our $1 Million Business Challenge. Easy to do it. We got it right up on the screen. We're going to show you how to scale your business to 7 figures. I think it's at the end of this month. I believe it's 3 days. 3 days. I'll be there. I'm looking forward to it. Ty will be there. Thanks so much for joining me today. We'll see you again real soon.